This haul. And on the decorative side, got some holes to dig, folks. Front yard, in the front walk, a pair of hydrangeas. You can see up here, this is all sand, so we had to put in a nice pocket of manure in there, and we're going to have to keep adding to this forever because it's totally sand. The yanking cherry over there, and our full-size cherry right here, which is actually really close to our seating area, and a nice view from our back deck. So this will be beautiful in the springtime. See some nice cherry blossoms from right up on the deck and out the back window of the kitchen. Clematis that hasn't really started coming back to life much. We've got a few buds on it, but we decided to add a wisteria that will hopefully grow up with it. I want to add another trellis, and we'll grow it all along the bottom of the deck here. Little sucker, these tiny little baby fig leaves. But yep, buried this right back to the level of the crown where it was in the package. Topped it off the soil with some compost, and in a little bit I'll come back and put a bunch of wood chips over the top. Alright, the fig is just beyond the wheelbarrow. That's where I just planted that. And here we have 3 blueberries that I just cleaned out, and an azalea. And right next to that, I'm going to plant the goji berries. Those kind of are a shrubby, messy shrubby plant. They like to expand, so I'm going to give them this whole area to kind of grow a living fence. Down here, of course, is my blackberries that I need to work on also. And down there is my blueberries and my raspberries. So this will be kind of all fruit along this whole wall, all the way up to the fig. Alright, I gotta get digging. And my 2 goji berries. And of course, as with all digging projects in New Hampshire, I turned up a tombstone while I was digging a little tiny hole. Now I'll walk up that way towards the garden, see what else we planted. Vegetable garden. As I've said, this lower tier is going to be for dwarf fruit trees, something that's not going to get too tall and shade the garden. So here's our little Fuji apple, which will only grow to be about 6 or 8 feet tall. Right there. There it is, the cute little Fuji. So I dug down into the soil, pulled all the wood chips away, dug down into the soil, added a little bit of compost, planted the tree up to the crown where it should be buried, and then pushed some wood chips back around it. So this is the first time I'm planting in this garden. This is totally lasagna bed style, so we'll see how well this one does. I'm really excited about it. Another angle. And you know what? We were going to pull all these stumps out, and you know what? This is kind of a great hugel mound. I'm going to cut all these off much, much closer to the ground. And we're just going to basically truck in some fill over the top of it and kind of treat this as a giant, hugel mound, basically. And so up here, if you look down, our Fuji apple is down on the lower terrace there. And up here, I'm planting in and amongst the roots all the old rotten wood for these guys to live off of. So this one here is our Red Delicious. And over here is a Golden Delicious. And these I'm going to prune to be, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 feet tall. I still don't want these ones too tall either because I don't want to develop too much shade on the garden. Plus, when they're really tall, you can't really harvest the apples anyways. See some of the stuff that's in the soil here. Just old rotted pieces of wood. Old, lots of old root matter. Just lots of great stuff. There are these trees to feed on as this stuff breaks down and the trees get bigger. So I think this is going to work out to be a good soil base. And then, like I said, I'm going to bring topsoil in to fill in all these low spots and kind of level it all off. Hanging out with me this afternoon, guys. I'm really excited to have all these trees in the ground. They went pretty well for the most part. Pretty soon, a couple of years, we'll start reaping the benefits of what we have now sown. So wish us luck. We'll check in on them over the course of the summer and see how things are looking, see if they're all taking or if we have any troubles. But that's it for now. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and hope to see you soon.